To go.
Yes.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, folks. Sorry about that. Somehow we experienced some technical difficulties, but we're back on, so we'll just continue from where we left off. Again, today is June 9th. The time now is 7:21. We were quickly interrupted. I'm here with Mayra.
Myra Nunes.
And I'm Dwayne, so we're just going to continue where we left off. And at the time where we left off, we were at budget request number 2 under the Department of Health and Mental Hygiene. And this comes to us, this was supported by Armando Ramos, and he's requested more information and service related to STIs, HIV/AIDS, and family planning. And the request reads, that by ensuring pre-exposure prophylaxis and post-exposure prophylaxis, access and equity, these modern medical breakthroughs can end the HIV/AIDS crisis as such. The response to us from the agency is that further investigation is required and that we should reach out and contact the agency for further action, but nothing else beyond that. The next request comes to us from Naomi Pemberton, and it's to increase the graffiti removing and clearing. And the request is that sidewalks and buildings along Gun Hill Road need cleaning of graffiti, gum, and dirt on the sidewalks. The agency does support the request but cannot accommodate, and they ask that since the budget is not available at this time, that we reach out and make the request through the following agencies via 311. All right, and where are we? We're on page 8 of our request, and there are only 3 more to go, so thanks for bearing with us. The next request is from the Department of Youth and Community Development, and this request comes to us via Naomi Pemberton, and the request is to provide, expand, or enhance after-school programs for elementary school students, grades K through 5. And the request reads, student in the district needs greater access to STEM, right, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics programs. And schools and students also need more equitable access to technology to make use of these STEM programs. The department said that they state from their perspective that this request has already been complete and that the Department of Youth and Community Development has begun a 3-year, 20,000 seat expansion of the Compass After School program. All right. So unfortunately, that one didn't go through. Maybe we could work with Naomi going forward and see if if we could, 1, reach out to the agency, and 2, if we could wordsmith this language to see if we could get that STEM back and funded, or to improve areas that needs improvement. Next goes to the Department of Information, Technology, and Telecommunication. That is sponsored by Ryan Barthel. And the request reads, community boards are made up of people representative of the community, and as of such, often bring together people who might not otherwise meet. This can be unconscious bias to highlight areas where community members could grow, and we need support for this in the form of bias and discrimination training, similar to what many in New York State take already. All right. The agency OMB supports this position. However, it's their position that this request has already been completed. There is one more. And this is to the police department. This was also sponsored by Ryan Barthel, and the request is to hire additional traffic enforcement agents And the agency's response is, well, let me go into some of the verbiage that Ryan provided. It says, our district is swamped with illegal parked cars, and I agree 1,000%. The average response time for 311 report is over 4 hours, well over the average time in the Bronx as a whole, and nearly double the citywide average. Meaning any legal parked car can effectively leave their vehicle where they like for as long as they like with no consequences. This makes our streets and crosswalks less safe, interferes with the quality of life due to blocked in drivers honking, making the few protected bike lanes we have almost unstable as trucks, delivery vehicles, and private vehicles parking them with impunity. We desperately need our traffic laws to be enforced, and we need personnel to do so. And this was an agency going out again to the police department, and their belief is that the agency supports this request. However, it cannot be accommodated. And they also gave an explanation that based on the latest budget, the NYPD has a specific budgeted headcount, and the agency is working on filing and filling vacancies in order to get to that headcount. All right, so it seems like, our folks put together quite a few requests, and with the exception of three or so that were successful, the majority, unfortunately, were not accommodated. So hopefully we can keep that in mind as we're moving forward in preparing our budget requests for fiscal year 2028. All right. This is the period that we need to get together and get your request into this committee so we could effectively submit them and hopefully we could get them accommodated. All right. Anything you'd like to add? No?
No, it's okay.
Okay. So with that being said, I'll open up the gallery session. Kay, are you there? If you're there, you could unmute and feel free to give us any comment or concerns. Go ahead.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Yes,
you
we can
clearly.
hear you.
Thank you guys so much for coming back. I just assumed it was my phone that the issue was. Yeah, so of these budget requests, it's very sad that the requests are actual needs. We actually need the lighting. We need all these different things, and only a few are going to be taken care of. It's just, that this is a very heavily populated community, and you have many people coming in and out every day that don't live here for different reasons. They go to school here, or they teach here, they go to doctor's appointments. It's just awful that we can't get the things that we need. But I want to thank you guys so hard for, working so hard on this. What else was there was a couple things I was going to say. I want to wish you guys, well, I'll probably see you on other committee meetings this month.
Right.
But if I don't, I want to wish you a very good and healthy summer and a happy summer. And I just, just keep working at it. And if there's anything someone like me in the community could do to pitch in and help, feel free to contact. The office has my email, my phone number, anything that you guys need, just, feel free to reach out. And
So
once again, thanks so much.
thank you, Kay. We all thank you. Stacy Ann is unable to join us today, but we'll certainly be able to forward your well wishes to the entire committee, inclusive of Stacy Ann. And the way you could continue to help is by continuing to forward your request. That way the committee can continue to put that forward. It's my hope that as we get more requests and we get better at presenting the verbiage in our requests, that we get more of them granted. But we shouldn't be discouraged, and we should still be active in presenting our requests, and we definitely hope to do so, and hopefully have more of them accommodated.
Anything, just, if there's something I can do, just reach out. And if you speak to CCN, let her know, that I'm thinking of her and my prayers are with her, that, she recovers well and she can, come back to meetings again.
Thank you, thank you. I'll definitely forward your well wishes to her. If there are no other comments, I don't think in terms of let me see, let me go back here. That's for gallery. I don't think we have any motions. I'm not quite sure. I don't think we have to adopt any of these here, so no motions at this time. Do you recall if we have any old business?
No, not that I remember.
No, right?
No, we don't.
And what about new business? Do you recall any new business?
No.
No. All right. So with that being said, even with Stacy being excused, I think we should have a quorum. So with that being said, and the short period that we have to report, I'll move a motion that we adjourn the meeting. Can I get a second?
Yes, I second.
Thank you so much. So with that being passed, I'm going to thank you, Kay, and everyone else that might be listening for joining us, and wishing you a very safe and wonderful evening. Thank you, and
Good night.
Good night. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you for having the meeting.
Thank you.